It's Thursday morning. Coffee. Um, Janet will tell you that I hate watching a TV show where everyone has what's supposedly a cup of coffee, but it's really empty, and you can tell because they're not really good at faking it. So, um, the real thing. Um, I'm going to use a current popular cultural phenomenon as kind of my jumping off point this morning. When it first came out, Janet and I watched The Queen's Gambit. Just amazing! What a fantastic show! And I know that the past several months it's gained even more popularity. But there's an interesting scene from that movie that I think has really powerful application in all areas of our life. Beth Harmon is playing chess with the former Kentucky state champion, and she and the guy are playing chess, and he makes a move, and then she says to him, "You can't see it." And he says, "You can't see what?" And she says, "The way this game is going to go." And he said, "No." And she was kind of flabbergasted because that's what made her good at chess was not only could she um, play in the moment, but she could see the moves several moves out. She knew how the game was going to unfold, which is the difference between a grandmaster, a really good chess player, and just a decent chess player. Um, the reason why I love this movie is when I was in middle school and first part of high school, I was the weird kid that played football and also carried a magnetic portable chess set around. It was a foldable chess set that had all little pieces inside. You could sit down, open it up, and put them all in place and play. Um, but I wasn't good. I didn't know a lot of the things that they talked about in the movie, which made it really intriguing. I didn't know openings or attacks or defenses. I knew the Queen's Gambit. The Queen's Gambit is a really aggressive attacking opening that either puts your opponent on the defensive or it opens you up to be beaten. And so I love the title of the series, The Queen's Gambit. So I was really intrigued with the movie. I was really intrigued with that scene because I didn't possess the ability to look to see that far ahead in how the chess match would go. And the reason why I like that scene is because I think in general application for our life, if we could master that skill, to be able to look at where we are right now and say, if I do this, if I make this choice, if I take this job, if I'm with this person, if I move here, that I can see what's going to happen way out ahead of where I am now, we would be in a much better place. I look back at my life and the choices that I've made, and some of them have been good, and some of them, whew, not so good. And sometimes in the moment, I was aware that it wasn't a great decision, but there were times that you just kind of made some moves, and then you realize all of a sudden you're in trouble, and you can't get out of it. And so this Sunday, for our message, we're going to do something really unique. What the scripture gives us is a series of truths and people's relationship and interaction with God that we can pull understanding and truth from to help us guide us in our lives. But it doesn't always give us a process or steps that we can take in order to make the best decision in the moment. So what we're going to do is take a passage of scripture that has a super powerful truth in it. And we're going to pull that truth out, and then we're going to give you a template, kind of like an augmented reality that you can lay over your life, and it'll be a process that you can work through based on that scripture that will give you the insight to see what's down the road. It kind of ties into what we talked about last Sunday, but this one is going to be super practical and something that you can really use in all aspects of your life. To see the situation you're in and the choices that you make, how working this process can see where you might end up. So I want to encourage you, join us this Sunday in person. Not only are we meeting in person in the auditorium with all of the safety protocols, our children's area is open again. We're seeing handfuls of kids come, so you can join us that way. We're going to be virtual and online. That's our permanent future also. So however you join us, we'll be glad to have you. All the information you need to know about what's going on in the church is online. You saw the video about how to download and use our app. I want to encourage you to do that. That's where you get all of the most current information. But we hope you join us for a really interesting look at how we can make better decisions. So have a great day, stay warm, stay dry, and we will see you Sunday. Take care.